Hi, welcome to the Kate Daly Show. I just had to give you a few thoughts today after Halloween just took place over the weekend. And let me tell you something, some observations about Halloween, okay? I took around my granddaughters and we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun because we made it fun. And they were looking forward to this for so long and dressed up in their costumes. And again on the show, I have talked about the fact that Halloween is a really special day. Now, when I say that, I know the whole pagan history, so don't go there, okay? I get it. But with that being said, take a step back and think about Halloween for just a moment. It is the only day every single year that America is all in on it for our little children. They get it. They understand that they're going to go buy candy with their hard-earned money on a very strict budget for a lot of people. And they're buying candy for everyone's kids that they don't even know, in hopes that they'll come to the door. We know what the kids are going to say. They're going to say trick or treat, and we're going to hand them a piece of candy of our choosing, and they're going to go on their merry way. But most importantly, the kids are seen by strangers, by these adults that answer the door, right? And that they look at them and they say, "You're so cute, little Johnny Fireman," and "Oh my gosh, you look like the best little princess I've ever seen. Turn around, let me see your costume." Do you know what happens on Halloween? All of America, notwithstanding your creed, your color, I don't care what you are or where you came from, you're in on this. It's like really the only day where America comes together and agrees that they're all going to be part of this really fun night for the most part, right? And I don't care. You could be told we're a nation that hates each other. We're all disenfranchised and we're all each other's throats. And oh my gosh, we're the most racist, bigoted nation of all the earth. None of that is true, by the way. But on Halloween, isn't it funny that we don't all fall apart as a nation? And guess what, folks? It's the only day of the year that you get that interaction with your neighbors. You're actually saying hi to the neighbor that you never see, right? The one that gets into his car in the garage and drives off for work every day. You don't know who they are anymore. We used to be a nation that knew our neighbors. We don't anymore. So guess what, folks? Halloween is the one day where you get to appreciate those little kids' costumes and those little kids, and they get the attention from perfect strangers. And it's the only time in our whole in our whole nation's history that you can get together, and guess what? Not a lot of accidents happen. Not a lot of death happens. Isn't that kind of amazing that all of our kids are vulnerable going out to people's houses that you don't know? And guess what? Everyone's fine. Everyone's just fine. It's kind of like that one holiday where I go, you know what? This is really neat if you take a step back. The kids, what happened on Halloween was that more than half of the homes I attended or I went to put out a bowl of candy on the porch. They put out a bowl of candy on the porch with a sign. And so the kids walk up lonely, and there's no trick or treat, the thing that they prepared for, right? The thing that all these little kids are like, oh, trick or treat. None of that. They walk up. They pick their piece of candy and they walk back. And I saw the deflated faces on the kids when people were so consumed in their own fear and delusion that they put a bowl of candy. What, are kids like a stray pack of dogs in the neighborhood that you feed? Come on. They couldn't even open the door to say, oh, how cute. The kids wanted to be noticed. They wanted to be seen. And we had a big problem in America on Halloween night because we gave into the propaganda of the delusion and fear that kept you away from these kids and kept lonely, isolated, elderly neighbors away and in their homes. They needed that interaction. The kids needed that interaction, and they needed common sense and normalcy from adults. I worry about our holidays coming up. Please make sure that your children are not consumed in this delusion. Make sure that your holidays are normal. Defy your governor. Do not listen to your governor. I wouldn't even listen to my governor for how to take an asprin, no less. On COVID, are you kidding? You get together in groups more than 10 and 50. You put those pictures all over social media. Blow up the pictures and put them on your freaking front lawn. Let people know there's a gathering. Let people know that you are not going to be consumed by fear. We already let it hurt Halloween to a certain extent, and I do give props to the families that went above and beyond to let those kids know how darling they were and how cute they were, because those kids planned those costumes for weeks. And you know what? It was kind of sad to see a lot of people that could appreciate how excited they were to be whatever character they were displaying. We have got to do better as a nation, you guys. That was the one holiday I used to count on for that. We've got to do better. And for the holidays coming up, do not let the government, the public, public health department tell you not to get together with your family or not to speak to each other or not to get together in groups. Do it anyway. Thanks, you guys. See you later. Kate Daly Show. Subscribe below. Go to the Kate Daly Show, KateDalyRadio.com for more podcasts.